Did you know that people are 49% more likely to read something negative than something positive? Did you know that?
I didn't know that, bro.
Well, you know that now.
Crazy, man.
It's ridiculous. We live in such a negative world. It's such a shame.
Yeah.
It's such a shame. But I like to think that I have a positive outlook on it. Like people like to talk to me and I believe talk to you as well and say,
also.
how do you have such a positive outlook? How do you have such an optimistic outlook on life and just this world in general? Because it's such a negative place. Yeah. Well, I mean, in this video, you're gonna find out. We're gonna give you 5 different ways which help us to have a positive outlook or more positive outlook on life than we used to.
That's a very important point right there because it's a journey, man.
It is indeed.
Day, where we are today wasn't because of just luck or just us falling into it. It was a process of unlearn the things of
intentionally.
Unlearn the things which are negative about ourselves. Be more positive intentionally, as bro said. So yeah, tune in for the 5 steps, as bro just said. How
are you doing,
bro? I'm doing good, man.
Yeah.
Graduated this week, bro.
Oh, well done.
Man.
Yeah, well done. Let me give you another. Well done, bro. Yeah, how do you feel?
Bro, I'm feeling good, man.
I'm gonna put the video up somewhere.
Yes,
you know how it is somewhere.
Yeah. Bro, it's like, you know me, I'm a reflector. So now before the graduation, I was just reflecting on my whole journey, bro.
Yeah.
And the way I was compared to where I am now, bro.
Complete different.
Bro, like, I can't write this book, bro. Like, if I said to myself, okay, the way I am now, or the way I am now, that's how I'll be compared to the way I was at the start of my uni degree. I wouldn't believe it. Me do the things I'm doing now.
Yeah.
The way I'm acting now, the way I live it now is so different. But that's a testament to change.
You literally just before this video, you saw your snap memories and you said, "How was I like this?"
You see what I'm saying?
2 years ago, yeah. Was it 2 years ago, right?
2 years ago, but even, bro, imagine 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's a little message for everyone right now. Just to start the episode, just before we go into it, give you guys a bit of positivity, guys. Don't be so hard on yourself in the point where you're growing, try to be a better version of yourself. Because for me, when I was growing, I couldn't see the light. I couldn't see how I was going to improve my life, the way I was going to be a better person. But
that you have become.
I couldn't really see it.
Yeah.
And then once you go back and reflect on how far you've come, you realize, wow, I've really changed. So that's for everyone right now. If you like looked at other people, right, you can very easily lose sight of how much you've changed, how much you've grown as a person. So just focus on your journey, focus on how much you've grown as a person. And that should be the thing you'll measure yourself against, not against other people, man. Because people, they've got their own journeys to live. As I say all the time, they've got their own movies to run.
Got their own movies. And speaking of movies, we have a movie coming tomorrow.
Yes.
But then this video won't be dropped until after this movie, movie.
Yeah.
And the movie is our event. We're going to be having our first event with the Gen Z boys. Shout out to the Gen Z boys. Probably put one of their things up here. You know the drill. Austin, Denz, and Poku, of course. It's going to be a live podcast. And everyone knows the deal. Yeah. There's probably there's definitely videos that have already been posted about the events and stuff. Yeah. And you lot can go ahead and have a look at those. We might even have a vlog of the actual event and a podcast of the event out by now. Who knows? Because it's a live podcast. You might already be out. But anyway, have a look at the channel. We'll probably put it up there if something is out, right? But man, yeah, we're really looking forward to that. That's tomorrow, and we're going to see a lot of you guys there. And if you didn't get to come to this one, which is happening tomorrow, come to the next one. We're going to have a lot more in store for you.
Came out of my comfort zone. I'm networking with people, and look at that. The network has led to this. 200 plus people here on a Sunday night. I can't complain.
How did you get your first client, and what's some advice you can give to get that first role? And after I get that first role, I get that first testimonial. After I get that first testimonial, I get the second, the third, the fourth.
Maybe we're going to have a fair few more events this year.
And also, guys, in the comments too, leave your support. Tell us how you found the event, because obviously this will be coming out post-mortem to the actual event, innit? So tell us how you found the event. But anyways,
yes,
let's get into
the matter at hand.
So how to be positive in a negative world, man.
Yeah.
Bro, for you, obviously we said in the introduction how it was a journey for us to be more positive. How did you essentially, first of all, change, and when did you make that decision to be like, you know what, boom, I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to be so negative right now. I want to be more positive. How did you get to that point, bro?
I can't tell you the specific point in time, like it's February the 28th, 2019, but I can say the period of time, and it was definitely that Clubhouse period, that start of like the whole kind of personal development situation. Yes. That is when I decided to be more positive, I'd say. Because it was a kind of a negative time. It was like the whole Corona period, and everyone was like, oh, we're going to have to be inside for so long. Oh, they're looking us down again. Oh, Boris don't like us. Oh, the government, rare. When all that kind of stuff happened, it was kind of difficult for a lot of people to be positive, and there was a lot of people going through a lot of issues because like people were away from other people. They weren't able to get to do the things that they usually do. It was just a weird part of life. It was a weird era. and a lot of people, like, it was very negative as well, like the way that the news were portraying things as well, and like things that people were seeing. It was a shame, like that all that kind of stuff was going on. However, you actually introduced me to Rob Dow. Rob Dow, he has a podcast, I think it's called The Mindset Mentor, very, very good podcast. Amazing. And listening to that and then taking in all the other stuff that I was taking in as well, all the other content, the books, the podcasts, like not just Rob Dow, there was so many other things I was listening to on Clubhouse as well. As I said, a lot of people talking about the positivity and the personal development stuff on there too. All of it just came together, and it was more so a period. It wasn't a specific date. Yes. Yeah, it was more so a period. So that period there, when I was thinking about everything's kind of happening for you, not to you, which we'll talk about as well, and like nothing in this world actually happens positively or negatively. There's no good or bad things that happen in this world. There's just things that happen, and it's how you deal with these things that is how the things like affect you, innit? Like that's how they affect you, is how you deal with them, right? So that's when that kind of period of time when I was realizing all this stuff and hearing all this stuff, that's when I made the switch. What about you?
You know what it is, bro? I've been very fortunate to be quite positive as a person, generally speaking, right?
Yeah.
But one thing I will say is this, right? Understanding myself that I'm the person who's in charge of my mindset is a big thing in terms of how making me be someone who was more intentionally positive. I wasn't been positive by nature. My family, very positive people. But by me actually understanding during lockdown, similar to yourself, that I actually have a choice to make to be positive. That's when things for me actually start to change. But anyways, that's
Wait, didn't JJ say something about that? JJ, my boy, he said something to Rob the other
day.
He said to
me, not many things in life we can sculpt, right? But one thing we can sculpt is our mindset. And it's such a profound point because, hey, in life, many things already like the way they are. The way you've been, made, your face, your features, everything, your height, everything
naturally,
put in place. But your mindset, the only thing that you can sculpt yourself. So that's why it's so important.
One of the only things you can sculpt. Yeah.
That's why it's so important for us to be intentionally working and living in a way where we're trying to find the good situations. And of course, don't get twisted now. Life happens.
Yeah. And
it's okay to feel type of way, but the most important thing is how do we bounce back from that? We spoke about that in the car, bro. How do you bounce back from these setbacks?
Because they always happen, bro. These things in life, things will always happen. And as I said at the start, things happen. Yeah. It's not negative, it's not positive. Things happen. I remember when Rob Dow said, another call out to Rob Dow, amazing podcast once again. I remember when he said his dad dying was the best and worst time of his life. Wow. And the reason that he said that, I think I said this on the Bezos episode as well. The reason that he said that is because he realized that life is short. So it wasn't necessarily a negative experience. It was also positive because he realized that he had more life and he could affect more lives. And ever since that point, he's just affected millions and millions of lives.
More life and he can affect more lives.
Yes. After his dad died, he realized that he had more life and he could affect more lives. And now he's affected millions in a positive way. Yeah. And he realized he had that power after a negative situation occurred. The thing occurred.
Yeah. 100%.
It's all about perspective.
That's a really good point. But bro, as you said, we've got 5 points. Yes. In terms of how to be positive in a negative world. The first one, which kind of alluded to already now, is essentially filtering your mental diet.
Yes, indeed.
We spoke about it in the past, bro, but we are very, very vigilant of what we take in because in the day, we said in the beginning now, people intentionally put things which are negative out there because they know it sells.
They know.
They know what they do.
They know.
I think it's kind of sad, but for them, hey, everyone's profit driven. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunate. It's life, innit? People are profit driven. They want to make profits. So if they know, if I arouse an emotion which is like, oh my gosh, fear, or things which make you feel type of way,
like the Shade Borough, like I don't even know what is going on in the Shade Borough because I've never followed it, but. Let's say, for example, those pages where it's just people fighting or people arguing and this celebrity drama. That's another thing as well. I don't get the celebrity drama. Like, why are so many people interested in other people's like situations? And I don't get it. Personally, that's another thing as well. Focus on you. You will have a better outlook on life if you focus on you. Like when you spend so much time looking at other people, it makes it difficult for you to live your own life and focus on your own life and progress in your own life. Yes. That's what I feel like anyway. That's how it is for me. And I can only say how it is from my experience and from my viewpoint.
Cause you know what it is, yeah, bro. That's a really good point. When it comes to, when we spoke about it a bit earlier on now about comparison, right? It's a very important thing. What I've realized is this, right? The more and more you compare yourself to people in a negative way, the more and more you feel less by yourself.
Yeah.
Attention is currency. So they know what they need to do to make sure you are glued to that TV. And unfortunately, it's negative news. So you have to be very intentional about the things you take in. You have to be very intentional about the things you watch, what you don't watch. Because the things you watch dictate how you see life. Your eyes are the keys to everything. Your eyes are the key to everything. So be intentional what you see, what you watch. even on a quick side note, bro, too, in terms of how to be positive and negative world, people, because gossiping is another big thing also, bro. You have to be very intentional about the people who you surround yourself with. Like
That's part of your mental diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they people who just always talk about other people, or talk about how we can be better people? That's two different things. Talk about other people or how we can be better people.
I like that.
Two separate things, but very, very different outlooks on life.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, bro?
I think that makes a lot of sense. And even with filtering the mental diet, Instagram, social media, all that kind of stuff is very, very important. Who do you follow? I remember saying a while ago, like, I unfollowed a lot of these meme pages. Like, there's just a lot of fighting. There's a lot of like arguments. There's a lot of drama. And why am I going to be feeding that stuff to my mind? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Why would I? Because the more that you feed yourself, what you focus on becomes your frame for life.
Whoa.
Essentially, what you focus on becomes your frame for life, because that's how you see life when you focus on it, right?
Bro, deeper, bro. Look at this camera. It's focused on us right now.
Exactly.
This is what's in the frame.
Yeah.
Our lives are like cameras, bro. Oh, that's a good one.
What'd you say?
Yeah, our lives are like cameras, bro.
Go on.
What are you focused on?
Yeah.
Because right now the camera can't see the lamps or everything else in the background because it's not focused on that.
Yeah.
Your life's like a camera, guys. So if you're watching this right now, well done, because you're focused on the right things.
Yeah. What you focus on, you'll see.
Yeah, what you focus, you'll see. So that's a very big one there. First things first, news. Mostly.
The news.
What I say? I'm not saying. I don't know.
The news is a whole different situation. It's a different topic. Let's talk. Yeah. No, I'm joking. But it's a whole different topic. Because it's a whole different kettle of fish. Because let me not get into it. Because let me not get into it. But the news is another thing which has a lot of negative. There's a lot of negative stuff going on in the world. And it's, what's the place that people are going to find out about it? The news, isn't it? That's one of the places.
Yeah, and of course, a lot of people spend a lot of time there. But what we can say most importantly, or more related to us right now, be intentional about people you spend time with, innit? We had an episode about that beforehand. It says to choose your friends wisely. But when it comes to how to be positive in a negative world, a lot of it, first of all, comes with your focus on yourself. But most importantly, or secondly, who you surround yourself around. Because those people there are the ones that are going to help you to be positive in a negative world. Your friends, what they say, show me your friends that show you your future.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
So if your friends are all negative, who do you think you're going to be?
How do you think you're going to be?
How do you think you're going to be, man? So I think that's a really important point there, man. You know what it is? I'm a very positive person by nature, but there's been many times that people have just been like, hey, you? Like, but everyone who I'm very close with, they've helped me in that way. And they'll get twisted now. They wouldn't be around me if I wasn't positive myself. So let's make that very clear. But when I'm feeling a bit like, when I'm not feeling my best, or maybe I'm down myself a little bit, because it happens in life. They're like, hey, bro, you can do this, you know? And I do it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I guess I can do it.
Yeah. I can do it. So for me, people definitely help me be more positive in the negative world. But end of the day, it's a process day by day. We're working towards it, man.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to have good people around you.
Yeah.
On this journey, man.
And I remember I was on holiday in Spain. This is what we were speaking about earlier. I was on holiday in Spain the other days. And I remember last week actually. And I remember that there was a point where I was saying, I couldn't swim before this holiday, by the way. I just could not swim for however long. I had lessons.
So we actually couldn't swim at all before this holiday?
I couldn't. You know that one?
Yeah.
That one?
Bro.
I could do that one, but I couldn't do the breathing, and I couldn't do the breaststroke. I couldn't do that one as well. I couldn't do that. Or even doggy paddle, or even tread water. I don't think I can kind of tread water now, but not. But I'm more confident, and do you see what I'm saying? And
my language,
you know,
my language.
And my cousins were saying, well, we're not leaving this holiday without you being able to swim. I was like, oh my days. And I was being negative, saying like, can I really? Like, I've already tried it, and it's like, it's not really pushing. It's not really doing this thing. I wasn't really pushing. I wasn't really swimming. I used to joke, and I would say like, oh yeah, what? So when someone said, oh yeah, you going swimming, I'd be like, what, drowning? Because obviously I would be. I wouldn't be swimming because I wasn't able to. I would be surviving. I'll be trying to. But then they were very positive, and they were around me, your environment. They were around me, and they were saying, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Look, so many other people in this world can do it. Why can you not? You who done all these other things, why can't you do it?
Yeah.
I was like,
why not?
Why can't I do it? Kind of thing. It's like, it's easy. Like, we were seeing kids do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if they can do it,
why can't you? Yeah.
And it's just because I had those people around me that actually pushed me to do it and were positive when I was being negative, that I'm now able to, you know, do a young breaststroke.
I want to say a very quick point about that, bro.
And backstroke. Is it the backstroke?
The backstroke's that one. No, I don't know what backstroke is.
I think backstroke you could do the same way you do breaststroke, like with your feet. Yeah, you could do a backstroke.
Oh, can you actually do that?
Yeah, I could do that.
Bro, I didn't know about that one.
Unlock that one.
Upgrade thing.
Yeah.
Bro. What your cousins did, yeah, bro, was a really good point there because they use comparison the right way. We said a minute ago about how comparison can be a negative thing.
Yes,
they use it
we
to
did.
inspire you, not to put you down. Or to
Yeah,
you in a negative way. That's another thing about there, how to be positive and negative world. Of course, by nature, we might look at other people, see how they live in their lives, but how are you using those things? Are you using them to be envious, or are you using those things there to inspire you? You know what I'm saying?
Also, I think another thing as well, number 2, is practicing gratitude.
Links nicely.
Practicing gratitude.
Yeah.
Are you grateful for what you currently have? Because when you are grateful for what you have, you're more positive about it. Standard.
Yeah.
Are you more positive about it when you're grateful about things?
Most certainly, bro. And that's why it's so important to reflect. Gratitude, you need to reflect to be grateful. Because life gets so busy sometimes. It does. And I'm a victim of this sometimes. I'm just going through life. I don't take time to celebrate. Wow, you've actually done this. I need to be more intentional about that. I'll be honest with you. That's why it's so important just to take time away from things. Big tip for everyone right now when it comes to be more positive. Something we all need to work on. Take time just to be still. Like, life moves so fast. You'll be 100 miles per hour sometimes. Take time, be still, be grateful. And it really helps me. I personally, the times where I've taken my time to really reflect, I do in the mornings now. And bro, my mindset for the day is a lot better now. That's a really big point there. What's your thoughts about that?
I was thinking even the other day when we were speaking about the event, we only deeped that we're actually doing an event tomorrow, like on Friday, which is yesterday, so it's Saturday today. We only realized we're doing an event tomorrow, like on Friday, like properly, like, oh wow, we're actually doing this. Because it's just been all of this stuff, 100 miles an hour, just planning. Like, have we got this sorted? Have we got that sorted? Have we got this guest sorted? Have we got these people sorted? The VIP sorted? All this kind of stuff. Has it all been sorted? And then we didn't stop to think, look how far we've come. And being grateful for that.
Yeah.
And we just think, is this done? My days. But we weren't grateful for it. We didn't take some time out to actually be grateful for it.
Yeah, and bro, I mean, by the time this won't come out a year after we started, but we're recording this 363 days after we dropped our first.
Look at our first video. It's at 999 views right this second, I believe.
Yeah.
It's at 999 views right this second. Our first ever video, which we dropped on July the 25th.
And today, July 23rd.
Yeah.
That's a year ago. But when you don't reflect on how far you've come, then you can just go with the flow and things come and then negative things come, and then because of that you see it negatively rather than you being and look at the bigger picture and being like, wow. I'll give you an example. This morning when I was talking to you about my speech, I feel to myself like, damn, like, Rob, man, your speech, it ain't moving the way it has to move. It's not giving what it needs to be given right now. And then I just said to myself, I literally was talking to John, like he was just there. I was just talking like back and forth to myself. And I said to him, wait,
you're coaching yourself.
I'm coaching myself with John. I was like, but I'm not really reflecting how far I've come.
Yeah.
That's the point for everyone right now. Negative things are gonna come, right? But when you reflect on how far you've come beforehand, then you can understand that, okay, cool. You know what is negative things will come, but the bigger picture, the holistic picture, I've grown so much as a person. And
people, another thing is, remember, sometimes it's okay for to let your friends work things out for themselves. Sometimes they just need to say things out loud for them to realize. He self-coached himself. When I was in the car.
Yeah.
Obviously, I put in my 2 pence. My 2 pence or 2 cents. We're in the UK, so 2 pence. But he still worked it out himself, and that's what the biggest thing is.
100%. And just last point on that one there, in terms of how to be positive and negative world. On that point there. Celebrate your small wins, man.
Yeah.
Celebrate those wins. We talk about all the time. We had a series on Clubhouse back in the day now, a couple years ago now. Celebrate the small wins, man. Because without the small wins, you can lose sight of how far you really become and how far you've really gone. And that's everything in life. Step 3, in terms of how to be positive and negative world, it's give. You see, this world, right? People are so negative. People are so quick just to take.
Yeah, it's true.
One thing, obviously tomorrow's our event, right? One thing we're going to talk about on the panel, right, is give to people, man. Don't give to want things back. Give because it's good. And the things about life is this, bro. We said it in the car. Universal laws. You do good, you get good back. But you don't do it because you need to get it back.
Literally. And then that helps you have a positive outlook on life.
Bro.
And it helps other people have a positive outlook on life. When you give, and you don't expect anything back, they're like, what a nice person.
Word.
There are some really nice people in this world.
Word.
Wow.
Word.
Wow. And I remember, bro. Do you know what I'm saying I remember about?
No.
Neil, he was just here like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It was right here. I'm glad I remembered. It would be a shame if I did it. It would be weird. But yes, Neil was right here. And we went, so basically we have a photographer, his name's Neil, amazing, very, very talented guy. I'm gonna put his stuff up here somewhere. You guys know the drill. I'll put it up there, follow him, look at his stuff, book him, because book him before his price goes up again.
Well, the brick goes up, man.
Yes, because it should, because of the quality that he's given. But when he was here, we kind of ran over a little bit with the time, and we were like, oh, how much time have we got? And I realized it was like 5 minutes. Oh, 5 minutes over. He's like, bro, don't worry about it, man. Let me just take a couple more. Like, I want to get you guys right, kind of thing. And we're like, love. Like, you don't even have to. You probably have other places to be. You're like, no, don't worry. I'll sort you guys out. And he did. And then because of that, not even like, he just showed love. He didn't even need to show love. But after that, we just like, after that, we sent him the money straight away. Normally people don't do that for these kind of jobs. They maybe wait until they get their pictures or whatever. We sent him the money straight away, and not even that, we gave him extra as well. He didn't have to do that. And Matt, we probably were going to give him extra anyway because we know how good he is. But
100%.
he didn't have to do that, and that's just being nice. That's just being a good person, and that's just showing that there are just vibesy good people in this world. And another thing as well, for our event, there's multiple people. Shout out Jenny and Sadia in particular. Those two people are amazing women. Sadia's coming all the way from Wales, and one of the first things she said was, "How can I help?"
How can I help you?
And she got the VIP ticket as well.
Serving, even when
The VIP ticket, the most expensive ticket. She's flying all the way from Wales to come down here, get a hotel, whatever, and she's saying, "How can I help?" And Jenny is coming from Germany. She's gonna, oh my gosh, you mentioned me. She's gonna get embarrassed. Whatever. Jenny is coming from Germany, flying in here.
Jenny,
big up Jenny to come to the event. And she's asking to help. Like, how can I help? Like, this is just good stuff. This is and another thing, like, obviously they don't know this yet, but then we're gonna you know, give you a little gift because you come so far, and then you guys will probably have seen this, and you've helped us out for what reason? You didn't have to. You just did it out of love. And that's just positivity right there, and that's just showing us that there's really people in this world. And another thing on top of that, we didn't even know these people in real life before. This started from Clubhouse. We met Sadia on Clubhouse. I met Jenny on Snapchat, through Snapchat.
Yeah, same.
She was... Anyway, listen, I could go off on a tangent about that, but it's real.
It's a shame. You know what's a shame, bro? It's
Go
a
on.
shame that news is the main thing people watch, bro, because negativity...
Oh, negative news, yeah.
leads to more negativity. You just gave great examples there about how positivity spreads.
I can keep going on, and do you know why I can keep going on? Do you know why I can keep going on? Because it's not even just because I'm around good people, it's because what I give out, I get back.
Yeah. Universal
I do this stuff. I do this stuff. I go over and above for people because I know it's just a good thing to do. There are good people in this world, and the thing is, people who say, "Oh, there's not good people in this world." You have to be the change that you want to see in this world before the change is there.
Come on,
you have to be it.
Come on.
Who else is going to? You can only control yourself.
You're a star, man. You gotta make that star happen.
You gotta be that
You
star.
gotta be that star, man. Yeah, don't be that star. Be that star, man. Because when you start, people start to move on. Oh, okay. She's been quite nice. He's been quite nice. Maybe I should do something like that too. And then after a while, it's gone to a whole domino effect. It turned to a whole domino effect.
And if you want to start doing this, just a very, very small task. Very small task. Let me not even give it a task. An activity. What am I going to say? You say?
I'm going to say something, but it might be different to you. But I'm going to say anyway. Reach out to someone and say that you love them, you miss them.
I wasn't going to say that, but that's nice. That's really nice. That's really nice. I'm going to give you a handshake for that one. Well done.
Thank you very much.
I was going to say, next time you go to a fast food place, it's okay, you can admit it, you go to fast food places, drive through or something like that. Just leave a little bit of money for the next person that's coming. I remember one time, my sister actually did that. So I'm just around this kind of stuff. My sister did that. I was in a car one time, of course, I'm at a drive-through, and I was driving, of course, because I'm at a drive-through, and my sister's in a passy, and then she was like, I want to leave some money for the people behind. I think it was like a tenner or something. She had just like a tenner change or something like that. And she's like, let me just, my younger sister, let me just leave him some money. I was like, all right, it's up to you. And then I paid for our stuff, like our food. And then she left a tenner for the people behind us. Cause I think she was, I can't remember how it worked, but she left a tenner for the people behind. And they were so appreciative. The lady was like, really? Like, I could see it in my rear view. And then we were about to skirt off. I had stuff to do. I think Matt was moving out that day, and I think I wanted to help him move out. And we were about to go drive off, and then just as we were about to drive off, the lady got out of her car at the drive-thru holding up the queue, and she said, "Oh my God, thank you so much," to my sister.
Wow. And
it's just a really small thing.
Small stuff, man.
Like, your life could be going so bad, but a little thing can change it. I can go on for days about these stories. I can go, like, there's points where I know people who've given people something which has stopped them from doing the one of the worst things that you could do. Put it that way. Just a little thing.
Yeah.
Just a little thing.
Yeah.
Buying someone lunch doesn't take. That's why I get passionate about it, because it's not that serious. It doesn't take that hard. It's not that hard.
I'm gonna quote this wrong. Someone told me about how there's a time where the guy was literally, unfortunately, gonna do something crazy to himself, right? And then someone literally bought him something from work.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was.
You told me about that. Yeah, someone bought him a meal, and then because of that, he didn't do it. He didn't do the way he's gonna do at the end.
Yeah,
and that literally saved his whole life.
Yeah,
just one small act of kindness, you know.
Yeah, bought him lunch.
So guys, I mean, pause this video. Go tell someone that you love them, please. Or
it's not hard.
It's not hard, and it's free.
It's free as well. You don't even have to give money at a takeaway.
You don't have to. And that's how we stay positive in the negative world, man. Because
we do it.
Yeah, we do it. You can't be the change if you don't put the change into action.
Huh?
You can't be the change if you don't put the change into action.
You can't see the change if you don't put it.
Be the change.
Go on.
Let me land.
Go on, land.
You can't be the change if you don't be. What do I even say now? Oh, you confused me, fam.
I was letting you land. Wait, hold on. You said you can't be the change if you don't put the change into action.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
You can't be the change if you don't put the change into action.
Yeah.
If you don't put the work to be the best version or to be the most positive version of yourself, the change is not going to come to pass.
Cool, I got it.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So first things first, be the change and the change will come to pass.
Yes, it will. I like that one. That's good. Number 4 is, take this one in.
Yes.
Understand that everything is happening for you, not to you. Two very different things. Everything is happening for you. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Not to you. Right? Because in this life, as I said at the start, in this life, things just happen. They just happen. And it's how you take these things that forms your outlook on this life. That's it. That's all that forms your perspective. And there is no one-sided anything. Think about it. There is no one-sided anything. I think I heard, what was his name? I'll drop it down below if I remember his name. But Greybeard, do you know what I'm talking about? Myron Golden. Yeah. He said, there's no one-sided anything. There's not a one-sided coin. There's not a one-sided banana. There's not a one-sided pancake. There's not a one-sided camera. There's not a one-sided carpet. Nothing in this world is one-sided. Everything has two sides. It's impossible to get anything that's one-sided. It's absolutely impossible to get anything that's one-sided. Everything has two sides. So there's always a positive and a negative side to every single thing that happens in this world. What is it that they say that, is it a terrorist or is it a, freedom fighter. One person's terrorist, someone else's freedom fighter. There's always a positive and negative side. You choose what side to look on. And of course, the situation can be dire. It can be dire. There are so many things that happen in this world. But how do you see the positive in that situation? Because there always will be. It's impossible for there not to be.
Yeah.
Always look for that.
And you know what it is, what we're saying right now, we're not trying to discredit
not
the
at all.
fact that you could be sad and feel the feeling.
And the terrible things happen in this world.
Yes,
like, we're not. Trust me. Not if you don't have to trust me. You will know.
You see it for yourself.
Exactly.
Though, understand that we have a choice. I said beforehand, you have a choice of your mindset. How you gonna see things? Feel the emotions. Feel the fear. Feel the upset. Feel the pain. But then after that, how are we gonna deal with this now? Because at the end of the day, we can't just wallow around in self-pity and just pain and sadness.
And what is this teaching me?
What is it teaching me?
What is it teaching me? At least anything that happens in your life, the one thing that you can get at the very least is, what is this teaching me?
What do you say in the car, bro?
Go on.
The highs teach you stuff, but the lows teach you lessons forever. I'll give you an example. Once again, uni. The high of the course, walking down the stage was amazing, right? But the low is what helped me sculpt me to be the man I am today.
That sculpted the man that was on the stage.
You know, exactly, bro. And that led to the positive action, the positive finale. But that all came from a place of negativity. So for everyone right now in the negative space, it's okay, first of all. It's okay to be in that space. But the most important thing is, what can you learn from it? For me, what I learned in that space was that I got to keep on going. Of course, I was thinking, oh my gosh, Rob, this is so hard. Let me just stop now. Let me just give up now. But then through it all, I was like, no, the why has to be bigger than that. We always talk about the why has to be bigger than that. And by me staying strong and staying true to the bigger purpose, I was able to stay positive, and the end goal was me graduating, finishing with flying colours.
Well done.
But it all came from that point of allowing the not allowing the negative to shape me and to sculpt me. I said to myself, no, I'm going to make sure that I leave this in the right way, which is how I want it to be, which is the top grade at the end of it all.
Well, I guess it did. You did allow it to sculpt you, but you allowed it to sculpt you in the right way.
Yeah.
So that the negative times.
Situation to sculpt.
Right. So there's times when you were feeling kind of like down and out.
Yeah, precisely.
You wanted to give up, kind of thing.
Precisely. So that's the point there. And last one?
Last one, daily routines.
Mm-hmm.
Daily routines. If I could say this 100 times, which I can, but I'm not going to, I would. Because daily routines are so important. So important.
Yeah, man.
Literally before this, we weren't even talking about anything to do with positive versus negative. We were just talking just to talk.
Yeah.
And we were talking about gym.
Yes.
And you were saying, I remember when I was on form and when I felt like everything was patterned, it was when I went gym.
Yes.
And I was going gym in the mornings.
Yes.
That's what you said.
Yes.
Daily routine can make you feel so good.
100%.
And I know I know for me personally, I know it's when I go to bed at about 10:30 and I wake up, or when I used to go to bed at 10:30 and wake up at 5:30, hit gym and then start my work day. Chef's kiss. And do my morning routine. Absolute chef's kiss.
Yeah, humans love routine, bro.
Yeah.
It's about
Humans need
we
routine.
need routine, but the thing is, how you gonna use the routine to empower yourself?
Go on.
Because end of the day, right? You got bad routines. Going out every single night, getting drunk, starting the day at midday, 1 o'clock. That's a routine itself.
Yeah, no, it is.
No, it is.
Yeah.
But how you use a routine to empower you to be the best version of yourself? We'll talk about how to be positive in a negative world, right?
Yep.
So as we said beforehand, positivity starts with you.
Yeah.
How am I gonna live a life of positivity? How am I gonna live a life when people see me? They're like, what's that about you? What's that about you which is drawing me towards you? And you talk about your lifestyle, how you live your days, how you're so organized, how you go to sleep early, you gym. Cause end of the day, this is what I'm gonna say about this, right? About routines, everything. People admire it. People don't say anything, but they admire it, bro. When I was going to the gym in the morning, people say, "Wow, I wish I could do that." You can do it. You can do it. You know.
Yeah.
But it all takes someone, maybe someone like us, to be a trailblazer and for you to go for it. And the thing is, though, there's a trailblazer before us.
Yeah.
We spoke about Rob Dow. He helped us.
Yeah.
People helped us.
Not even necessarily with
gym.
gym though. Who would you say was your inspiration for gym and going gym consistently?
Selms is a big one.
Yes,
is a big one.
Matthew,
Big up
Matthew,
Selms,
big
man.
up True Fitness
Big
London.
up Selms. Yeah, he definitely helped me there because when I saw him doing it, I said to myself, why can't I do it too?
Yeah,
And that's the thing about everything in life. Proximity is everything.
yeah,
Once you see someone else doing it, you're like, hold on,
yeah. I could do that,
why can't I do it too?
especially if it's your boy.
Yes.
Selms Matthew is one of our closest friends,
Yeah, man.
and we literally saw him transition from chubby
Yeah.
to not even slim, but like built and muscular.
Yeah.
And the point he's at now, I honestly believe that he can have an excellent physique. Excellent physique. And he already does have a very good physique.
Yeah.
And he's come such a long way.
Such a long way, man. Since from year 12 times to now. But what I'm saying,
Bro,
there-
year 12 times, bro. Before that.
yeah, no, true, like year 9.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to say is this, right? Yeah, proximity is everything, and good routines are a very important way for you to live a life of positivity in this world, man.
And another thing as well in terms of daily routines, do things that make you sallow. Smile and laugh often. Be with people that make you smile and laugh often.
Yeah.
Watch things that make you smile and laugh often.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff, it helps you to be more positive. Personally, I know everyone's got their own opinions on this guy, but I like Kevin Hart. I like watching Kevin Hart stuff. I find him funny. And there's so many other people I find funny as well. I like watching old, what are they called? You know, back in the day, they used to have those comedy shows. Def Jam.
Okay.
Def Jam. I like watching those old Def Jam stuff, the comedy stand-ups. I like watching that. That's what makes me laugh. I like that kind of stuff.
That's important, bro.
It's very important.
Man.
Eddie Murphy, I think Charlie Murphy, what's his name? I'm getting off topic, but you know what I'm saying. That kind of stuff. That's what I like to watch, and I know that lifts my mood as well. And certain types of music lift my mood. I've even got a specific playlist for each different kind of mood that I'm in.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff
Usually
helps.
like a negative, positive.
Oh no, I don't have a negative playlist.
That's the point, bro.
I think the closest thing I probably have to a negative playlist is probably my gym playlist.
Oh.
Because we've got the gym, we've got the drill and stuff on that kind of playlist.
But it kind of helps you in a way because it kind of inspires you to keep on going. Like, obviously, I'm not encouraging negative music, man, because end of the day, what you tune into is what you turn into, innit?
Yeah.
But in that case, I guess you're using it.
We gotta get it on the T.
Yeah. Yeah, what you turn into is what you tune into.
Yeah, you tune
But I
into
guess
what
you're
you
using
turn
it in a way to inspire you to keep on going.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to say in terms of daily routines, right, is I know this sounds kind of mad, right? But what the majority of people are doing, do the opposite, man.
It's true. The whole world is. Most of these people, most people are kind of doing the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, they're watching the same kind of content. That's why it's called mainstream.
Yeah.
Take the side stream.
Yeah.
Take a different one. Go a
got the
different
red pill.
route. Take the red pill.
Yeah.
Blue pill, red pill
Which
stuff.
one's it?
I don't know which one it is. That's why we need to watch The Matrix again.
Yeah, we need to watch The Matrix, fam. Yeah.
We're doing a vlog as well. That should be out soon in terms of the Matrix stuff. And we actually should be doing an episode soon on 3D thinking. That's something that we've been talking about recently. Because and I'm not even going to get into that, but I look
100%.
forward to that one.
Yeah, but in terms of that point there, in terms of being what the majority in terms of what we said about what people are doing, the majority of people do the opposite. It is so pertinent because mostly people wake up in the mornings. What they do first thing they do go to Twitter. Then after that they go to news, and it's just like you can see something
Or
negative.
Instagram.
Yeah, or Instagram. You can see something negative. They compare themselves. They go to news. That's three things just negative. Bro.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Trifecta.
Yeah. Whereas for me, I wake up in the morning. I give thanks.
Amen.
Because I'm grateful for what I've done in this life. Grateful for what I have in this life. Obviously, when I'm back in form, go back to gym now. Go straight to gym. So I do my prayers. I go to gym. Bro, it's a good start to the day.
Yeah, I want people, please, right now, you literally have so much to be grateful for right now.
So much.
And I can tell you that for a fact because you got one of these. And with one of these, you can do a lot.
And one of
Trust
these two,
and believe. And two of these.
to see us.
Yeah, one of these as well. It's called a brain. You know what I mean? You want to have one of those. You have so much right now. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. There's so much that you have at your disposal right now. Be grateful for that. You're watching this. You have Wi-Fi. You have data. You have a phone. Do you know how much you can do from these phones? This is more powerful than the rocket that reached the moon.
Wow.
I think. Don't quote me because I think that's true. But just let's say it's true, yeah? This is more powerful than the rocket that reached the moon, the first rocket that reached the moon, I think it is.
That's crazy.
No, is it the rocket or the computer for the rocket that reached the moon or something like that? I can't remember what it is, but it's that. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
I just clocked, yeah.
Go on.
You know what he did that? It came to the camera shot, you know.
Oh, into this camera shot.
To my camera shot.
But I was speaking, so it wouldn't even matter.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh sorry, yeah. Oh my gosh.
But is there anything else you want to say?
No, bro. I'm good, man.
I think that was a great episode, personally.
Still, man.
Come on.
But yeah, bro, let's sum it up though one more time though.
Yes, for the 5 points.
Things first, in terms of how to be positive in a negative world. First point, number one, I'll say, filter your mental diet. What are you watching? We said before, what you tune into, what you turn into. So what you're watching things which are gonna feed negativity in your life, or you're watching things which are gonna make sure or make you become a more positive person. Tip on that one there: gratitude in the mornings, thankfulness. Gym. Do things which make you feel grateful. Filter your mental diet. Don't be around people who gossip all the time. It's not helpful. It's not helpful for your situation. It's not helpful for your growth. Be intentional about filtering what you see, because what you see is what you become, man.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, man.
Number two is practicing gratitude. You gotta be grateful, man. You have to be grateful. Just like Rob said, you have to be grateful. Number three, give back. Give. Give,
and don't give to want something. Don't give to expect back. Give because the right thing to do. Trust and believe and trust. The more you give back, naturally, it's not about like you do it because you want something to get back. You want to get something back. The more you give back, the more you get.
It's a universal law. What you give out, you get back.
And we know this stuff, man. Everyone knows it. If you go around killing people, like life,
you're gonna get if you go around getting people, you're gonna get got.
Precisely.
If you go around killing people, you're gonna get killed. You're gonna get robbed. You're gonna get sent to prison.
Yeah.
I don't think good stuff will probably happen from you doing that.
Precisely.
You might get some of the short-term stuff, but the long-term is not looking good for you.
About that, bro.
Go on.
Society as a whole even understand that concept. That's why it's universal.
Yeah.
Because as you said, boy, if you do bad stuff, you got to end up in prison.
Of course.
And don't get twisted, guys. I know people are thinking right now, but I do positive stuff, and I always get the short end of the straw. Stay doing the right thing because your time will always come. Trust me. The good people always win.
And you won't even see it sometimes. Sometimes people won't even understand it. Maybe it was that. Maybe the good coming back to you was you getting that job,
or you not getting to that car crash.
Or you not getting into that car crash.
Saying,
We even
bro?
spoke about that the other day.
Like, there's so many things which go on behind the scenes which we don't even see.
Yeah, like you didn't see that car that nearly rear-ended you.
Yeah.
But it just didn't rear-end you for some reason, and it broke just in time.
Precisely.
You didn't see that.
You didn't see that stuff, man. So that's point number 3. And then point number 4, I always say that one, bro.
Understanding that everything is happening for you, not to you. That is a big old one.
Yes.
Things in this life are things. They just happen. There's a positive and a negative side. There is no one-sided thing in this world. It's not possible. It's not possible. Simply not possible. There is always 2 sides to every coin. And there's always a positive side.
100%. And last things.
Last things last.
Last things last. No burner.
Come on.
Daily routines. Positivity stems from good routines. Man.
Yep.
I'll tell you something for free. The times where I'm my most positive are the times where my reactions and my actions and my routines are its best. So big thing for you guys right now in terms of how to be positive. Be intentional about your routines, and as we always say, your days don't start in the morning, your days start the night before.
Yes, they do.
Plan your nights before. Make sure you're intentional about what you do in the morning. So when you have a plan, you go straight into it.
Mm-hmm.
The more routine you have, the more positive routines you have, the more positive you're gonna come. So be intentional about that, guys. But there's the 5 points there.
And it has been an excellent episode. I don't know about you lots, but I know that we enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed it? If you enjoyed it, leave it in the comment section below, because we definitely have.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any actual ideas for a next video, drop those in the comment section too. It would be
DM us
interesting to
also.
hear. Yes.
DM us also TikTok, Instagram, everywhere.
Everywhere. We're
Find
there.
us, man. We're outside, man.
We're outside. Anyway, people, see you later.
In a bit.
In a bit. See how we didn't do? We both knew not to do the. Yeah, I want people